SuperDerek, and Alundra is awesome. Way back in episode 5 of the game collection, I talked about Landstalker, an awesome action RPG for the, get this, Sega Genesis. You know, it's been a long time since I reviewed a game for the Sega Genesis. Maybe I should consider making my way back to that console sometime soon. Anyway, why am I talking about Landstalker in a review of Alundra? Well, because simply put, Alundra is Landstalker 2. Sort of. It's complicated. Back in the 90s, there was a company called Climax Entertainment. These guys worked with Camelot Software when making Shining in the Darkness and Shining Force. After these games were done, the two companies split. Camelot went on to make more Shining games, while Climax went on to develop Landstalker, which was released in 1992. After Landstalker was released, a group of people split off and worked on other endeavors in 1994. But we'll get back to them in a minute. In 1995, the remaining members of Climax put together a follow-up to Landstalker called Lady Stalker.
Allow me to take over from here, Derek. Yes, that Japan-only sequel was called Lady Stalker, Kakko Kara no Chousen, but also known as the Apocalypse Engine. In this game, you play as the titular lady, a woman of privilege who wants to live a life full of adventure and freedom.
Nope, not today, Jimmy.
No, not this again, you son of a...
Maybe some other time.
Anyway, remember that group that split off in 1994? They formed Matrix Software and
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to SuperDerek Streams. We're gonna get going here in just a few moments, but please, in the meantime, please enjoy this review of Alundra, one of the greatest action RPGs on the PlayStation. Hey, Dudley, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
In Alundra, you play as Alundra, an elf.
It has been a week and a half, let me tell you.
This time around,
in case anybody missed, why I wasn't here on Monday or Wednesday this week. Whatever. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Here, let's do this. Hey, everybody. Good to see you, everybody. Hey, JP, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Bladed Wind. Howdy, howdy. And Nordic Wolf of Skyrim. Good to see you. Welcome. Big fan of yours on YouTube for a while. Well, thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Hey, Orochi Warrior. Welcome. Good to see you again. So, hey, hope you're all having a great week so far. I've had a complicated one. It's been one of those weeks for sure, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna start talking about, Mike. So if anybody's curious where I was on Wednesday and Friday, Monday and Wednesday, I'm here on Friday. It is what? Friday. It is Friday. Hey, Flabber. I don't like Arby's. Good to see you. How you been? It has been a minute. It's good to see you again. Good to see you again. Yeah, words are hard sometimes. Can you tell it's been a long week? So I'm exhausted. Anyways. So yeah, I was going to do a live stream with Baku on Sunday night the other week. And things just kind of barked at the last minute right before this big Tokyo Game Show roundup video that we're going to do. We finally were able to make that the other night, by the way. The internet's crapping out. Oh, I'm sorry, Hoodley. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. So, oh man. So I finally was able to figure it out. Oh yeah, by the way, we did our Tokyo Game Show wrap up last night over on YouTube. It was a 4-hour stream, just recapping all of the craziness that happened over the course of TGS and the preceding events. Darth Taco, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And I think I missed. Hey, 2Lucky666, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Good to have you back. So what I was saying is, though, we figured out the issue, or when I say we, it was really me and my alter ego's tech support, Derek. I figured out the issue. I disassembled and dismantled my streaming or my gaming computer that I normally have like down here, the old sleeper PC. I was like, oh man, what's going on here? Is it my power supply? Is it my CPU, my GPU? I had no idea. So I was like, well, I have this computer that works. I'm just gonna start taking pieces from it and plugging it in to the one that doesn't work until it starts working again. Man, I agree too, Lucky. It was a lot. Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those things that people will probably have to watch it in chunks if they want to get caught up. But somebody was very kind and was able to put in some chapters for me already. So if you just want to skip around to see certain aspects of it, you can do that. But yeah, new power supply sorted out. I've got a uninterruptible power supply on the way, and I'm borked. My computer is fixed, but my wallet is empty. So for the foreseeable future, I'm done. Yeah. Anyways, good to see you all. I hope that you are all having a good week. My week has been further complicated by additional things beyond the preview of my YouTube channel and stuff. You know, it's been a rough week, to be totally honest, but it is good that I can finally unwind and play some Golden Sun. This is honestly the highlight of my entire week so far. I'm sure it will be. Yeah, so let's just hang out for a while watching Chunk. These episodes are perfect for long days. Oh, thanks, man. Hey, Bladed Wind.
You like me?
I know that Suikoden 1 and 2 remake, that was crazy. Oh man. And hey, Bullet Bear, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. First time chatter, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Bladed Wind, by the way, thank you so much for 26, holy cow, 26 months of continued support here on Twitch. Always appreciated, dude. Very much appreciate it. Wasn't able to turn into the Tokyo Game Show thing. Did you miss anything? Nah, not really. It was, yeah. No, not. It was really low key this year. You know, I mean, during the whole roundup covering Tokyo Game Show, the Nintendo, PlayStation, and RGG Studio, we only covered about 40 games between everything over the course of 4 hours. Oh gosh, but TGS specifically, yeah, there was actually a lot. Man, I think that so far though, the highlight of TGS this year is really, yeah, only 40. You know, is kind of meager. Oh man, but yeah, Suikoden, that's a complicated subject for me, and I talked about it during the stream, but whatever. This is my stream. I'll talk about it here too. Yeah, Konami getting suddenly RPGs are popular again. Suddenly people are really interested in what Yoshitaka Murayama has been doing, and they want him to make more games. And then suddenly Konami's like, hey, we could cash in on this thing. Man, Konami, like I said it during my stream and I thought it was kind of clever, so I'll say it again. You know, I think that I wouldn't trust Konami, you know, any further than I could throw one of their pachinko machines. And yeah, I refuse to get hyped for the Suikoden 1+2 remake. I just think that there's too much time between now and when it could eventually come out for them to screw it up. The trailer looks nice, but yeah, I'm extremely conflicted about Konami, and you know, it's like, you know, there's a song by the Real Big Fish, you know, that I think sums this up pretty well, and it's basically, the song's called "Where Have You Been?" You know, if you love me and you love me again, but if you love me, then where the hell have you been? You know, if you're here for us Suikoden fans, where have you been? You know, we'll see if this comes out and it's perfect, which is a big if. if it comes out, then finally, sure, we will, it'll be a step in the right direction. You love the RBF? Oh yeah. Good stuff, man. So yeah, I'm excited for the potential that other people might have to experience these games without having to sell a kidney. I think that that's overall a good thing. And yeah, we'll see. You're surprised that Konami is still afloat? Well, selling gambling machines, tends to be a pretty good way to make money. I mean, that's basically what they've been doing. They've been investing in, the gambling market. But you know what they say, over the course of, the pandemic up till now, people have stopped going to bars in Japan the way that they had been prior. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see that those sorts of trends have also stopped for like going to like arcades and the casinos where they have those patchy slot machines. And I wouldn't be surprised if Konami's really feeling the hurt this time, because people are just, not going out like they used to. Japan has been pushing these like PSA, can you call it a public service announcement if they're like saying, hey, go out and drink because it's good for the economy? That's legitimately a thing. Hey, Shadows, good to see you. Welcome back. Yeah. Yep, just cashing in. We'll see what happens. I think that they're trying to ride on the coattails of the success of Eiyuden Chronicle, and I'm just like, yeah. Go drink and make babies. Japan PSAs. It sounds so American. Yeah, pretty much. Except we don't need those sorts of PSAs. We got this drinking and making babies thing sorted out pretty good, I think. Oh man, why is there no Skies of Arcadia from Sega? I don't know, man. Hey, Rhino Man, good evening. Good to see you as well. They clearly don't care about the fans. No, they clearly care. Well, hang on. Sega, they've got a few things going on, Sega. I mean, and they've made a few crowd-pleasing announcements over the Sega RGG, the new Like a Dragon studio, basically. The 3 new, well, not new, 2 new and 1 remaster of an unreleased Sega Like a Dragon and Yakuza games are coming over. That's exciting news, I think. Any news on the next Atelier game? I mean, Ryza 3 got announced, so that's coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch? I don't know if it's exclusive. It's probably not exclusive to the Switch, but that was, I think, gosh, I don't know. Yeah, the details are hazy. It was a long stream and I'm a little sleep deprived. Yep, jumping on the hype of Eiyuden Chronicle. I mean, hey, I would be ecstatic to see more companies jumping on and riding, the coattails of Eiyuden Chronicle and making more games like that. This seems like a pretty legitimately low effort way to cash in on that. I would be, gosh, I don't know. Here's a question, and maybe this is a question that should be done in the form of a poll. Let me see if I can actually use polls here, because I'm a terrible Twitch streamer. Don't tell my subscribers that though. Okay, here we go. Polls. Manage poll. There we go. Create a new poll. All right. I'm running out of space. Okay. Let's see. How can I write this? All right. So the poll, I'll submit it here, but I'm still coming up with answers to the question. I think I have. I think I want to give four responses to this, and it is: would you support Konami making a new Suikoden game? So I think that there's going to be a scale here. And I just want to see what the general overall feeling is on this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do just a 1 minute poll. Sorry, I didn't think this poll through very much before starting it, but let's go ahead and try this out. I'm curious to see, generally speaking, if Konami were to make a new, if they were to make a new one, would you be hyped? Would you be hyped for it? It looks pretty split so far, and that's pretty surprising to me. And I don't want to say what my opinion is on this yet, because I want to get a feel for what the general feel is. Questionable. Recent outputs. Recent output is questionable. Yeah, I don't blame you. Hideo Kojima making a new stealth game I'd rather buy than a new Metal Gear without him. Mm-hmm. All right, so it looks like suddenly the people who are kind of curious, you know, cautiously optimistic, are surprisingly in the majority. I'm not in that group. I think, personally speaking, I think with Yoshitaka Murayama no longer at Konami, they should. I mean, sure, they own the IPs, but I feel like Murayama is the spirit behind Suikoden, and more recently Junko Kawano was, and they're both working on Eiyuden. So I kind of feel like Konami should really not touch the corpse of the Suikoden franchise, personally speaking. Like, I'd rather they not desecrate it, but whatever, you know, we'll see. I guess I would still fall under the category of like curious, because like they have also been talking about trying to turn over a new leaf. Baby, I can change. Do they ever change? They're like, oh no, things will be different this time. We'll make video games. It'll be just like the old times. I know, they've been gone so long. I don't know if they have any developers left who know what they're doing, but at least what they've shown us so far of Suikoden 2 and 1, it looks like they're doing an okay job with the remaster so far. It's hard to say for sure. You know, there's a lot of time between now and when it eventually will come out that they can drop that ball. You know, we are at the stage of a trailer. Let's say we're at like the 40-yard line. You know, I'll pretend to understand sports. We're at the 40-yard line so far, right? Because we're about 60% done, right? They have all that until the end zone at 0. That's like 40%. They could drop the ball at any point. They could fumble the ball at any. Oh god, I'm terrible with this. All right, so yeah, they're too busy making Yu-Gi-Oh money. That's true. It's like how Natsume keeps making Harvest Moon games despite the fact that the real series has been going on. Yep. Talking about Story of Seasons. That's exactly it. Good sports ball talk. Hey, did you see that ludicrous display last night? Yep, that's about the extent of my football knowledge, and I don't even know why I bother. I don't suspect that. Maybe that should be another poll. I'm curious now. How prevalent is sports gaming? How prevalent is that among fellow RPG enthusiasts? Let's find out. I'll make this anonymous so that nobody can track you down. So you can feel free to share your real opinions All right, let's see what that looks like here. I'm just curious. I would imagine not much at all. Yeah, I know. Man, I'm also kind of curious. Surprisingly split so far. You know, I guess I shouldn't just have left it at like sports games, because there's definitely different kinds of sports, but it's not a multi-select. So I can't be like, do you like soccer games, baseball games? Did you like NFL Blitz? Did you like, NBA Jam? Does Wii Sports count? Exactly. You don't know where these polls are? Oh, they're in the chat. They should be showing up at the top of the chat there, Shadows. Should be. I don't know. You did enjoy one where I played an old Madden N64 game and made a 400-pound running back. Just Set Radio kind of counts as extreme sports. I agree. That's right, Baku. I'm here shoving things, specifically sports games, down throats. That's what I'm here for, man. You know me, Baku. Good to see you, by the way. Hope that your Friday is going swimmingly. What's your take on the Star Ocean demo? I haven't played the demo. I've seen the trailer, and the trailer looks really, really epic, actually. It looks pretty dang cool. I haven't tried the demo. My PS4 isn't hooked up. I have it. It's right next to me. You probably can't see it. Here, if I go to ultra wide view. So here's my setup, by the way. Here's my Nintendo Switch. It's sitting on top of my PS4 right here. Back behind here, I got a HDMI matrix. It's a splitter slash switch. Yeah, all in one, or selector. Underneath that is my RetroTink 5X. Got my GameCube here. And it's all barely connected. Blitzball is a sport. Hey, you are correct. Blitzball. God, have you ever gotten, I don't know if you're familiar with Background Guy, but if you ever get him a moment to talk to him about Blitzball, I tell you, he has some pretty solid thoughts. So he's got thoughts on that. Hey, Celiamos, good to see you. How happy am I for Konami digging out their Suikoden remasters? At first I thought you were going to say digging up the corpse of Suikoden and dragging it about for the world to see. Oh, man. I mean, does that tell you in and of itself, though? I kind of feel like, personally, I'm a little horrified to see Konami desecrating the corpse of Golf Story. Yeah, good one. Yeah, Camelot Games made that. Oh wait, no, not that one. They made a different golf one, but Golf Story is inspired by the one that Camelot made, right? Mario Golf, I think. But yeah, anyways, Suikoden. I'm conflicted. Long story short, I'm morbidly curious. I hope that they do a good job with it. I don't trust them to do it, though. Like, I would never have been like, it's my dream to see Konami touch the Suikoden franchise, because I feel like they're a bunch of soulless corporate hacks at this point. Anybody left has, just been doing a really great job of staying under the radar, taking off check boxes for the company, to maximize profits. And then there happened to be doing something with their old IP. And it's like, can I really trust them? I guess I don't have to trust them, though. That's the thing. Taking my Konami sponsorship. Sponsored by Konami Pachinko machines and gacha mechanics and games as a service. That's a sponsorship. That's a bridge that I'm not worried about burning at this point. I mean, I buy the vast majority of the games that I review. So, yeah. This is company who threatened lawyers against Kojima after showing up getting an award at the Game Awards. Yeah. Yep. Konami also has like a long history with crunch, locking developers into rooms until they you know, finished a project, like literally locking people into buildings. They've got a long and very sordid history. The fact that Konami still exists is kind of an affront to humanity in and of itself. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah. Hey, video games. Anyways, so all right. Looks like, as for that poll about do you like sports games or do you not, we've got 7 people who don't and 5 who do. So that's actually a much larger swath of people than I expected. I don't know if everybody's just trolling me with that or not, but that's pretty cool. Yep, in the words of James Stephanie Sterling, fuck Konami. Oh, that's neat. It's got it's all one word, so it's not quite a swear, right? Once again, another day of watching Derek streaming. Hey, good to see you, Brayden. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Once again, another day of me failing to you know, censor myself. God, that was kind of funny. That was kind of funny on our stream last night. Yeah. The poll is a lie. It is a Friday. Indeed, it is a Friday. It's actually really hot in my office too. I'm not a fan of this. Ugh. I still think the Inazuma 11 is the best soccer game, and it is a soccer RPG. You know, God, I was watching a video. I watched a video by G4, like the new G4, and they were making an argument that like Madden games or football games rather are just RPGs. I watched it from start to finish, and I disagree. I really disagree. Like, I mean, that's like saying, I don't know. It seems pretty, I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it. G4 is a yeah. I mean, if they're attempting to like make a defense of sports games by comparing it to a really underground, or not underground, but like a niche, I don't know. Yeah, despite my personal feelings on Konami, their remasters have been good. That's good to hear, you know. I just haven't really been paying them any mind lately. Yeah. Miss early 2000s G4. Yeah. I think that early 2000s G4 existed and was awesome in the only time that it could have existed and been awesome. Because they existed in a time when like we just needed video game content. We were starved for it. Like, people didn't talk about video games on TV. You know, that's the weird thing. Like, video games prior to G4 and even during like the heyday of G4, other channels just didn't talk about video games at all. If they were displayed, they were in the form of somebody doing this with a 15-year-old console playing sound effects from Pong, you know, and just like, that's why? Like, if there was any representation of video games, it was just like, yeah, video games are dumb and people who play them are stupid. Anyways, then YouTube happened, and I feel like at this point though, that hole no longer exists, you know. Yo, Black Rose, good to see you, and happy Friday to you as well. G4 failed because there's YouTube and Twitch, and second, that one of those hosts go political on a video game show. Yeah. Yep. I saw a little bit of that too. I don't really have any opinions on that, honestly. Like, it just seems like needlessly poking a hornet's nest, you know. Yeah, we don't need to bring that up. I don't like when it relates to video games specifically. I think that there's a good time to talk about like is this something that we want to see in video games, right? But yeah, like it's not something that I want when I'm like I want to talk about video games. It's like I don't really want to go into like, you know, The Last of Us 2 discussions on either side of the discussion. I haven't even played Last of Us 1, so I don't have any opinions, but I just don't want to deal with all of that, you know? Until it comes into my house, I'm not dealing with it. If that makes sense. Anyways, it's Friday. I mean, hey, Gerard is pretty dang cool regardless, you know? Gerard, I do like Gerard. As a person, you know. I feel kind of bad because I don't feel like I watch nearly as much of his content as I used to back in the day, and I don't know why. But every time he puts out an update video, I'll be like, I'll show up and I'll just root for him. Like, yeah, you do this, man. It's incredible what he's been able to manage. I think I just don't spend as much time on YouTube as I used to. And my focus has really changed since I started making gaming videos on YouTube. It's like the more I immerse myself in it as I make these games, the less I spend consuming them. And I kind of regret that a little bit. Now I just consume all kinds of other videos. Probably an unhealthy amount of Linus Tech Tips. A lot of old computer stuff. LGR. Like, because it's not so much about the games themselves, but about the computers. Tech Tangents. Yeah. All right. Well, hey. It has been about a half hour of rambling and stuff. It's good to see you all. I hope you're all having a great Friday. Let's play some Golden Sun. Let's do this. Where's the Golden Sun button? Right there. Yeah, LGR is really chill. For sure. Your mom calls you the Golden Sun? My sister calls me the Golden Sun. But she's usually saying it in a snide way. Let's see. This was the one. But yeah, if you guys like LGR and are interested in like just the more retro computing side of things and like more general computing side of like retro tech and like servers and stuff from like the 70s and 80s, like before things got to where they are now, and then check out Tech Tangents. That dude is he's just super smart. Oh, Techmoan, yes. Techmoan is also, I mean, Technoman. No, Techmoan's awesome. I mean, he's probably the reason I own this mini disc player that doesn't currently function, but working on it. %70 of games are bought digitally over PlayStation Network Store for PS4. Wait. Where does that come from, Quetz? We live in a different time than G4 was big. 70% of all games bought digitally over PSN Store? Or are you talking about like PlayStation's sales specifically? Beyond the Beyond. You know, I've been meaning to actually play that at some point. Okay. That's right. I'm trying to regain my bearings on where we were last time, and I believe what we're trying to do at this point, we have the Black Orb. We've recovered the Black Orb, and I think we're gonna try to go get the boat. Oh, Low Spec Gamer? Yeah. I've seen some of his stuff, but yeah. I also watch a lot of like Phil's Computer Lab. But his stuff is kind of slowed down a bit more. I guess there's fewer tricks to kind of learn at this point though, so I'm kind of slowing down, I guess. But he had to put a pretty good video today talking about different SATA to IDE adapters and such. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out my way to the boat, and I think it's off of this way? Okay, there's a... Is this the boat? Hey, it's the boat! My ship! At long last, I've returned to my ship. Well, Piers? I'm thrilled. I'm just happy to be back with my ship. That's not what Kraden's asking. You forgot, didn't you, Piers? When we talked at Kibombo, remember what Kraden asked? He wanted you to take us to your home, to Lemuria. Internet's clocking out for the night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hoodley. I hope that you're able to survive in the low bitrate era. Good luck to you, sir. Good night and good luck. Remember how we said we wanted to talk about it later? Well, it's later now, Piers. Oh, is it? I suppose we have to talk about it sooner or later. You shall have your answer. Piers, if you do not wish to take us, you do not have to. Just tell me honestly. And if not, well, we'll just have to get ourselves a boat and find our own way to Lemuria. Right, Felix? What's with the guilt trip? Piers hasn't even given us his answer yet. Kraden, Felix, stop trying to pressure Piers. But that's not what I was... Do not worry, Shiva. I've actually been thinking about it. There's quite a bit, lot of it. Quite a bit, a lot? I don't know what he said there. I've just never gotten the opportunity to mention it before. Well? It is not nice to test the patience of an old man. Will you take us or not? We will go to Lemuria, Kraden. I figured it was too much to... Oh, what did you say? I will take you to Lemuria. Kraden, are you okay? Is he okay? Bears, are you serious? After all we've been through, it would be wrong for me to deny you. That's what made up my mind. What's made up your mind? The fact that you are truly good people. You have gone to great trouble to help one whose problems needn't have concerned you. Witnessing that kidnappers... kidnappers. Witnessing that kindness, it made me want to help too. My brain... It is Friday, and my brain is checking out, apparently. Piers, you... No, Jenna. Please, don't say a word. I've made up my mind. I shall be leaving immediately, but I want you to come too, Kraden. Let us all sail, Felix, to my ship and the Eastern Sea. So, at long last, I will finally reach Lemuria. I wonder what kind of advanced civilization we'll find in Lemuria. I'm actually excited to find out. What's wrong, Piers? It just occurred to me. The mayor of Madra and his wife must be worried about me. I'd feel bad if I didn't let them know I was all right before leaving Indra. We should go tell them that I've retrieved my orb. They wouldn't have wanted... They wouldn't have... Then they wouldn't have to worry. Is that acceptable, Felix? Can we stop by Madra briefly before we leave for Lemuria? What do you say, Felix? Shall we go see the mayor? I have no objection, so why not? Let's go. But we must depart as soon as we are done at the mayor's house, Piers. Oh, thank you. right. It is about that time. Let's see. But first, time to do a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. Hey, we got a cookie. All right. I did it all for the cookie. All right, was there anything else in this area that I need to make sure that I see and or gather before? Nope, looks like that's everything. All right, how do I get on the boat? Oh, I wonder, is it... No, that didn't work. I was thinking like if I put an ice thing here, I could hop it over, but does not appear to be... Oh, here we go. Wait, what was that? What did he say? Then let's waste no time. We shall set out for Madra at once. Yeah, let's go to Madra. Do I need to like use the black orb or something? Oh, we need to go to Madra first. We're not going to use the boat to go to Madra? Lame. Alright. We'll backtrack to Madra again. But at least I've acquired the thread. The plot thread, you know? A remake of the Golden Sun series would be pretty rad, wouldn't it? I don't know what the cartridges are going for at this point, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were costly. Like, as I gotta say, like the video game collecting market has gotten completely absurd to the point where the most popular games on the Game Boy Advance, the games on the Game Boy Advance that sold millions of units, are going for like $100 plus at this point. The Pokemon games. And that's despite the fact that you have no way of being able to tell in most cases whether or not they're counterfeits or not. And there's a lot of counterfeits. Like, counterfeits have been a problem since I was beginning collecting. At this point, I'm sure that they've only gotten more tricky. The mayor. Devil Summoner 1 and 2 are super expensive, usually 200 plus, but oh, yep. That's a lot. I'm glad that I picked up some SMT titles when I have, but I don't think I have all of the ones that I want. Yeah. Let me go double check the... Now I'm curious about, like, what do I have and what am I missing? Just a second. All right. So aside from SMT3, and my Persona games. These are the only ones I got. Digital Devil, Digital Devil Saga 1, and I have Devil Summoner, Raito Kozunoa versus King Abaddon. These two. So I don't have a complete set of any of the side stuff that I want. Bummer. Oh yeah, and it's Devil Summoner 2. That's right. I didn't see the 2. Yeah, so it's Devil Summoner 2. And then yeah, Digital Devil Saga 1. Hey, how's it going, T309E? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Gushan Games.
That you like me?
Thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome back to the Super Friends. Very much appreciate it. And thank you so much for 6 months of continued support using that Prime sub. That's the hard one to use. It's the special sub because you have to redo it every time. I really appreciate it, dude. All right, where am I headed? We played those series of games. How are they? You've got them physically on GBA? Me too. I'm playing on original hardware. It's a complicated setup, but if you want the details, you can find them here. If you want to know how I'm possibly playing on original hardware and streaming at the same time, that's the method. But I don't know where the mayor's house is supposed to be. Nothing here looks like it would be a mayor's house. Except, I guess, this one. Yeah. Felix, you're back. Found it. And you've brought Piers with you. Oh, Piers. Piers, I must apologize for the trouble we've caused you. I'm sorry we lost your jewel. Do not be. Everything worked out fine for the best. Is it supposed to be so bright? This is one of those games that was released before the Game Boy Advance SP came out, and because it had such a dark screen, it was so basically if you plugged this into a Game Boy Advance SP, yeah, it would look like this. But it was kind of designed to be dulled a little bit by the display technology of the first generation of Game Boys. The Raito games are awesome. I'll need to make sure I get them. The other one. I think there's just 2, right? Yes, you said you were going to go to Gondwin. Did you make it? Yes, in fact, I've just returned. And your jewel? You actually got it back from the Kibombo. Incredible. I was able to recover it with the help of Felix and his friends. That's wonderful. I'm so relieved. I was worried that you might never get it back. That's why we came back, to let you know that we recovered it. Worry no more. Ah, so you'll be leaving again, will you? Are you sure that you must leave so soon, Piers? I may yet return here again, but I'm afraid I must be going soon. You seem to be quite busy. It is their youth that allows them to be so busy. But we'll be back, I promise. Maybe we'll be able to visit a more leisurely pace. I'd like that. So would I. That hurts. Alright, well, I'll meet at home. We just have to finish repairs on that boat we left in Al Hafra. We've already had several meetings already discussing our next course of action. I know you went to a lot of trouble to get us that boat, but we just had to give up on it. We couldn't just sit around and wait in Al Hafra until the thing got fixed. Hey, I'm rich. Rich beyond my wildest dreams. Felix, wait. I believe I promised a reward for helping with the boat, didn't I? Imagine, you came all this way to put us at ease, and I totally forgot to give this to you. Regardless, I told you that I would reward you when the boat was fixed. That may take a while now, it seems. That being the case, I'd like to give you that reward now. We can't accept it now, though, could we, Jenna? Madra is still in shambles from the disaster. We couldn't possibly accept any gifts. Nonsense. Misfortune or no, a promise is a promise. Felix got the cyclone ship. And we gave it to Sheba. I'm glad that I was able to give this to you before you left. You travelers seem to Your travels seem to take you from danger into greater danger. Please be careful. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Felix? He just called you Felix, didn't he? Why didn't I see it before? You are Felix! Then Minardi should be around here too, and yet... You won't see Minardi or Satros ever again. Isaac killed them. They're probably at the bottom of the sea by now. Sheba, quiet! I heard that, you wretched little thing. Can it be true? Is my sister dead? I can't believe it. No one has the power to defeat Satros and my sister. And yet you will still avoid my gaze and that look on your face. It is true. Who is this Isaac? What? You feign ignorance. Why would you protect him from my fury? Never mind. I believe I've heard some rumors of a traveler named Isaac lately. Is this Isaac the same one that they've been speaking of? Is he pursuing you? If that is the case, then this Isaac should show up here sooner or later. How do you know it wasn't Felix who defeated your sister? What do you take me for? I'm a warrior, like my sister. I can gauge a man's strength at a single glance. Even if you doubled Felix's power, he'd still be no match for my sister. And besides, I doubt Felix could find himself in it to betray my sister. He knows that the lives of those he holds dear would hang in the balance. But I must congratulate your success at both the Mercury and Venus lighthouses. Although your success there now prevents us from returning to the Western Sea. You would have failed, of course, had we not researched how to climb those lighthouses. Oh, didn't Minardi tell you? Regardless, Isaac won't be getting in my way. You will have to find your own way to the Western Sea. And if you make the journey, you'll have to light Jupiter on your own as well. We have our own work to do, and number one on that list is taking care of Isaac. Are we clear on this, Felix? Aren't you an obedient boy? If you're worried you can get it done, if you're worried that you can't get it done, we could help you a bit. No, thank you. I believe we'll just find Jupiter lighthouses on our own, and if it's all the same. I see. Just don't let us down. We're going to find that Isaac. I'm going to find this Isaac. And I swear that the last thing he sees will be Karst, avenging the death of her dear sister. Wow, and I thought Satros and Minardi had issues. We shouldn't take Karst too lightly. Wait a moment. Karst did say we, didn't she? Yes, Satros and Minardi traveled as a pair. Perhaps she has a partner as well. We have to warn Isaac that Karst is after him. Maybe we should try and find him first. Believe me, I'd love to see Isaac again, but we just don't have time to look for him. Plus, even if we did find them, I think there's a good chance we'd end up fighting them. Why? What we're trying to achieve, they are trying to prevent, and they will fight to stop us. But, Jenna, aren't you and Isaac an item? Couldn't you do something? An item? No, I mean, it's not like that, not really. Stupid Shiva. Well, yes. For now, we should press onward to Jupiter Lighthouse like we had planned. But what about Garrett and the others? Don't you mean Isaac? Shiva, be quiet, sheesh. Are you ready to listen yet? They were strong enough to defeat Satros and Minardi. They won't be beaten easily. We should continue on ahead, just as Satros and Minardi would have. Okay, Jenna? Shiva, Piers, are you ready? Then we should be going. Right, Felix? Alright. Start playing Xenogears again. Finally play all Xenosaga games. Next, I only played 1 and Rage Quit 2 like 20 years ago. And 3 through emulation. Yep. 3 is the last one that I'm seeking out before I really am intent on, Who are you? Before I am intent on trying out the Xenosaga series. You were talking about Isaac, weren't you? Don't play dumb. We all heard you. Yes, we know Isaac. What about him? Well, why don't you tell us where we can find him? Why should we tell you anything? Isaac took good care of us when we were in the vault, and we'd like to thank him. Yes, well, I'm afraid I don't know where you can find Isaac right now. Oh, is that so? Well, I guess we'll just have to give you this reward we planned for him. You've got a grudge against Isaac, and you're going to take it out on us? Oh, yeah. You could call it a grudge. A serious grudge. But don't worry. We're just going to give you a little sample of what we've planned for him. Bandits appeared. Alright, well. This will be fun, I think. All right. That one pretty good. Jeez. Our attack is currently through the roof. All right. Yep. So much for them using those full restoration items, huh? One gaming item or collectible that I always end up buying or like rebuying and selling. I have like 3 copies of Super Mario 64 for Nintendo DS. I don't think that counts though, because nobody's buying them from me. I just like keep seeing it for like $2, and I'm like, oh, I'll take that. $2. So, boss, you think maybe it was a mistake going after these guys? This means we're going to jail again, doesn't it? No, we really have to go back to jail. I hate it there. It's not like we really hurt anyone after all. We lost. Yeah, and it's not like we stole anything this time. We're not gonna have to go to jail, are we? You're thieves. If we asked around, we could probably find a dozen to have you locked up. A dozen reasons to have you locked up. Are you guys like wandering sheriffs or something? Because we could really be useful if you are. We know all sorts of criminal elements. You can't honestly believe we would just let you join us. Hey, come on, we haven't done anything wrong, really. I mean, not yet anyway. Yeah, we didn't have enough time to do anything bad before we ran into you guys. Yeah, this'll give us a break. So, bye. See you later. Will you promise to stop following Isaac and trying to get revenge on him? What the heck is this? Felix got golden boots. Okay. Let's see what these are. Golden boots raises defense and speed. I like the sound of that. Bestows Cyclone when equipped. Boosts maximum PP. I would give it to Sheba, but she's pretty well set. I'm thinking Piers is probably... Is Piers the second best caster of the group? I'm guessing probably so, right? Jenna and Sheba? Okay. Alright, so I'll boost Jenna's PP. Let's see, what else have I got? I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of crap laying around here that I should get rid of. Okay. Well, maybe not. I thought I had acquired something else that I've just been sitting on, but... Okay. Cool. So what were we... Oh yeah, we're heading back to the boat. Alright. And then over this way, we shall have access to our boat. And then the real game begins. I'm guessing. Isn't it though, Arby's? And basically by consoleizing it with, you know, a Super Nintendo controller adapter and a Game Boy Advance player, Game Boy player, like it's basically a Super Nintendo with widescreen support. Wide-ish screen. At last, I'm back on my ship. Finally, I can return to my beloved Lemuria. Wait there a moment. Hey, Game Gear, good to see you. To set sail, we must go down the power chamber below decks. Let's head on down. Yeah, this is my favorite way to play Game Boy Advance games, because I never leave the house, and I'm a couch gamer, really. Like John from Happy Console Gamer, he's a happy console gamer. I'm a happy couch gamer. GBA was like the SNES too, pretty much. Except not as many RPGs. They had some good ones for sure, but just not as many. And also, one of the best parts about the Super Nintendo is one of the worst parts of the Game Boy Advance, and that is the sound chip. Or rather, I think it might just be the way we do things. They did things. Like, they're using, rather than like a synthesizer, it's like a really low bitrate sampler or something. Yeah, it's rough. Felix, search the bookcase. Looks like there's a captain's logbook in here. There's something about an unreported trip to Lemuria here. I guess they were rushed. Wait, what was this? Peeked into the wardrobe. It's pleasantly cool. I wonder if that's like a refrigerator then? Oh, sketch something from, let's see. Silly says, Tear from Suikoden 1. Either full body portray or just the face. I can try that. It's been a while since I've done much with Suikoden characters, but let's give it a go. Good old Tear McDowell. All right, 60-second sketch. It's gonna be tough, but we'll try it. 60 seconds and. Shoot. It's not a very great tier, but it's close-ish for 60 seconds. That neck is awful. But thank you for redeeming that 60-second sketch. Those are always a lot of fun. Looks like Locke. Oh, I could kind of see that too. Also, I felt like I was also kind of drawing a little bit of I also felt like I was drawing, what's his name? A little bit of Surge, but not quite. Here, let me pull up a picture of Tyr, because it's been a while. Like, I've seen him, but, like, recently, but I haven't, like, looked at him. Tier McDole.
Does this mean
Hey,
that you
Naticus!
like me?
Naticus! Hey, good to see you, buddy. Welcome back to the Super Friends. Thank you so much for that resubscription. Thank you so much for 26 months of continued support here, dude. Good to see you, Derek. Powering through his problems, supply of entertainment abound us. Yep, it is now an uninterrupted supply of powerful streams coming your way, man. Okay, let me see. For some reason, I'm like half the pictures of Tyr I'm finding. Okay, I think that's my issue, because I thought he had a bandana, but it's almost like a half turban or something. It's like his style of headwear is a little bit different. Yeah, it's here. Let me do a different sketch real quick. I just want to draw him a little bit. Hang on a second. I'm gonna do a second 60-second sketch, this time with a reference material here. All right. Yeah, it's definitely like way more pointy hair, I feel like. And the bandana is actually kind of like a longer one. It like points downward rather. Yeah, that's a little bit closer to a 60-second sketch of like his face. I feel like that's a lot closer to what he actually looks like. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, I feel better about doing that. That first one, yeah, not quite right. I mean, I really enjoyed Suikoden. I don't mind drawing Suikoden characters, you know. What the F? David Blaine. Aqua Jelly appeared. There we go. Interesting. Turn back into a liquid. Kind of a neat opportunity for some puzzling, some puzzle solving. Here, get a little treasure. Gotta love treasures. Alright. Okay, so that was a warm-up for this one then. Except I can't get down. Oh wait, can I? Yeah, I cannot get down there right now. Just see like a visual effect on the floor. What happened there? Oh, there's something there. Huh. That's weird. What is that visual effect on the floor? That's a new one. It's supposed to represent electricity. Oh, it's the electricity. It's around all of them. Oh, okay. I only saw it on the floor to the left of that guy before, but it's on all of these guys. Okay. I see. Alright, so then the puzzle here is to get from one side to the next. The one that... Oh, God, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what it's called. Boktai. That's right. That would be a fun one to play. Assuming I ever went outside. Hey John, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, dude? Alright, let's keep on progressing a little bit here. Oh, so actually there's two paths, maybe more than two paths through this area. Oh, I think this is a one-way, actually. Very tricky. Let me reset this. Because there's a way to get north of here too, isn't there? Oh, no, there isn't. Because I cannot push this guy. Yo, Rainbow Shores, good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Oh. Oh, hey. And thank you for the raid, Rainbow. Much appreciated. How was your stream going over there? Ristar, how was that? Can you see the GBA screen in the sun? Kind of depends. Probably indirect sunlight. You'd have probably the best luck on a overcast day. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and push this around again. Because I thought that there might have been a way to push it before, but there isn't. Doing pretty good. Your favorite game on Genesis? Nice. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There, we'll do. There we go. Nice. Is it just a Genesis kind of day? Must be. Crazy to think how Camelot Software kind of started out their work on a Genesis. It's part of the Shining series, Shining Force, Shining in the Darkness, all that. If things had gone a little differently, this could have been a Dreamcast game? A Dreamcast portable game? I don't know what it would have been, but... yeah, I really enjoyed my time with Shining Force. Definitely worth a play. As far as like strategy RPGs goes, it was pretty ahead of its time because it's a strategy RPG in which you can still explore towns, buy equipment and stuff. So it's a little D&D. It's also a little Star Wars, especially later on in the game. It's kind of weird how they implement sci-fi aspects into it later, but I dig it. But I think Shining in the Darkness probably felt a little more classic Western style RPG because it is a first person dungeon crawler. It's also a little bit Narnia. And I don't know why it feels that way, but it feels like it. It just is. Wrong one. I don't know if the stories are linked. I do also know that Landstalker also started off as one of the Shining properties. They're going to make a Shining action RPG, and then that became Landstalker. And then Landstalker switched up, like the team who made that split, and half of them went on to make Alundra. Kind of neat how it's such a small world in the gaming industry. But yeah, that's why Nigel and Alundra look identical if you ever look up their character their like concept arts. It's like somebody, the main character, the designer, pretty much just copied and pasted Nigel and Alundra. was like, I can't figure out this puzzle. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see what they're doing there. Doing a little bit of damage. Cute. Hey, lazy guy, good to see you, man. Yeah, both of the Golden Sun games are on Game Boy Advance, and then there was a follow-up on DS. Attack is already maxed, I guess. Oh, that hits hard. BB Hoppers,
that you like me?
thank you so much for that resubscription. Welcome back to the Super Friends. And thank you for 13 months of support, dude. Very much appreciated. Hey! And we defeated the Hydra. Whew. That went pretty well, all in all. I was a little afraid that I hadn't had a chance to, recover yet, but,
Does
Hey.
this mean that you like me?
Fists of Justice! Thank you so much, Arguments. Good to have you back to the Super Friends. Holy cow, my dude. Happy 4-year anniversary. 48 months. Oh my god. Well, holy moly, dude. Thank you so much. That is an absurd number of resubscriptions. I'm very, very humbled by the fact that you haven't found somebody better to hang out with. But I'm always happy to have you here, man. 4 freaking years. Time flies, man. Can't believe I put up with you that long. All right, let's save up here real quick. All right, what have we got going on here? All right, looks like some sort of water puzzle where I fill this thing with rain. All right. How did all those monsters get on board? I could swear I locked the door when I left. It doesn't matter. Once we get the ship moving, I'm sure they'll all jump ship. Okay, now I must set the black orb on this pedestal. On this pedal stool. I might need more sub badges. I do need more. And the problem is that all I have, as far as sub badges go, are all that I'm allowed to have as a Twitch not partner. What's it called? Peon. That's the one. I'm the lame-o. I'm the bottom of the barrel on Twitch, so you know. Well, maybe not bottom. Yeah, that's the one. Affiliate. That's the word. Hey, I don't like Arby's.
That you like
Thank you
me?
for that Prime sub. Very much appreciated. And thank you for 6 months of support here, dude. And thank you for remembering to use that Prime. Those are always the tricky ones. You always gotta remember to reuse those. And I can't believe you guys have started a hype train. Radical. All right, take the trailer, Felix. I hope you reach Lemuria. If you hope to reach Lemuria, you'll have to learn a few things about handling a ship. I think we ought to set sail in the Eastern Sea until you get the hang of it. Kraden, shouldn't we be heading straight for Lemuria? Well, I suppose if we had to learn to sail, it's better to do it sooner than later. Then I want to go to Lalivero and Tolby. Oh, and Vale. Can we go to Vale? I'd love to see your hometown, Jenna. Shall we? Let's do it. To Vale we go. No, I'm pretty sure it's Twitch not partner. I think you're probably right. Not that there's really all that much of a difference between affiliates and partners at this point. Like, sub badges might about be it. So I'm kind of, let's to be totally honest, I'm kind of eyeballing maybe switching back to YouTube at this point. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. I still like Twitch. I feel like Twitch is. I like Twitch a lot more. Like, the people here are nicer. I don't want to go back to YouTube because the people are over there meaner. But I don't know. The platform itself is being weird these days, you know? I don't think that's a good idea. Come now, why not? Think about the roads we had traveled to get to where we are. I can't. I was never any good at geography. Then allow me to explain. The coastline of Angara, the continent in which Vale lies, is surrounded by rocky cliffs. Yeah, modding on YouTube is a whole other kettle of fish, for sure. Oh, you don't think Pierce's boat could land there? And as for Gondwan, I guess the people from Lalevero are looking for us. He's right. Satros and Minardi went a little wild in Lalevero, and you were all with them. Oh, but Sheba can explain the situation for us. Farron and the Laleverans would understand, I'm sure. And then they'd make me stay in Lalevero. Would you just leave me there, Felix? Oh yeah, maybe that wouldn't be such a good idea after all. Then it's decided. What's decided? The sea is vast. We can go wherever we please. So let's explore a bit, Felix. Oh, that's a great idea. We've already met werewolves and discovered a new synergy. I'm sure there's even more out there waiting for us to find it. Wow, this is going to be great! The seas can be quite dangerous. It won't be my fault if something happens, Kraden. Ah, to the open sea, Felix. Alright, let's go ahead and save up here. Yeah, I don't know what it is, honestly, arguments. Because they can. Yeah. There might be something to that. Let's see, where shall we go? There's lots of places we've already been that we could probably explore a little better now that we got this book. Yeah, let's check out Al-Hafr real quick. I think... Oh no, it's a seagull! Whew. Well, I guess I can't get there yet. Cool music, by the way. Oh my gosh. That would be really tough, Naticus. Yeah, this song is rad. Anyways, I think I'm gonna hold off on transitioning back to YouTube for as long as I could possibly do it. Just seems like... No, Twitch just can't help but the bed every once in a while, you know? Just for once, I just like to go a couple of weeks without them shitting the bed. Just a little while where I don't have to be like ashamed that I'm streaming on Twitch when I like tell people like what I do with my evenings. And they're like, "Oh, so you're a Twitch streamer?" I mean, yeah, but not like what you've heard. It's different, I swear. I don't even have a hot tub. Like, to be fair, I used to feel that way about telling people that, like, I have a YouTube channel. I still do. I don't like to bring it up when I like meeting people. Amy likes to throw it out every chance she gets. She's like, oh, have you met my husband? He's a YouTuber. He has his own YouTube channel. He talks about RPGs. I'm like, give me, don't, no. It's not as bad these days though. I was watching a video from Dreamcast Guy the other day that was pretty hilarious. He was trying to watch a streamer on YouTube, and it was somebody doing a bathtub stream. And they got like he got bombarded with ads to start with, and when the ad was done, it was like a countdown timer for when the streamer would return, and it said something like, and then another ad played, and like, because the person was just like off stream spamming ads with a message on the screen that says that she was doing a hot tub stream, and she says that she'll be doing squats on camera after the countdown. I'm like, really? You would think. What was this? What did that say? I found a shallow? I saw a shallow off in the shallows. A shadow in the shadows. Oh, wait a minute. That's my shadow. Oh, okay. Yep, time for some SuperDerek squats. After I show you guys 10 ads. I mean, I respect the hustle, you know? If you got to make money somehow. But there are better sites for that, I would imagine. No, I'm guessing that if they're flocking to Twitch, it's probably because there probably aren't better sites for it. Alright, so that's just a shortcut to Garo. Pretty much done there. Yeah, like, it's weird. Okay, can't go that way, but there's a little island to the lower right here to the southeast. Yeah, that's exactly kind of what my thoughts were too. I do not understand this. Like, is it just that there's like a bunch of 12-year-olds out there with bits to spend, but they are afraid mom's gonna find out what's in their search history? Like, is that what this is? No kids spending their allowance on subs and bits. I mean, because that's as far as I can figure it. That's gotta be it, because I feel like then you don't have the weird stuff showing up on your, you know, mom's credit card statements. That's gotta be it. Or wives. Touché. There could be some of that too. And maybe it's also some sort of like religious loophole for people who are, you know, looking for loopholes to exploit. What? No, I'm not coveting this woman. I am simply interested in how many squats she can do after a long time in a hot tub. That's an impressive feat. This is science. Hey, Terror Dolphin. No, Mom, I can explain. I was just subbing to SuperDerek. It's not a hot tub streamer. I would never covet. Thank you so much for that subscription, man. Gosh. And thank you, by the way, for 17 months. Holy cow. Terror Dolphin, how does 17 months go by that quick? It doesn't make sense. But I very much appreciate your continued support and dedication to Team Sparkle Motion. I wonder how badly the idea of a bunch of like 12-year-olds watching them skeeves out those hot tub streamers. All right. Let's see. We need to fix poison here. There we go.
Does this mean
Hi, June Warrior.
that you like me?
33. 33 long months, man. Welcome back to the Super Friends, and thank you. Good to have you back, sir. Oh, whoops. Why am I casting Frost in the Antarctic? Why am I in the Antarctic? How did I... You might find yourself saying, how did I get here? This is not my beautiful Antarctica. It was the movie Hot Tub Time Machine, I swear. You know, Hot Tub Time Machine, I think that the movie was actually pretty good. Like, I think there's a sequel, I haven't seen it. But it's been a long time since I watched it. It is a dumb movie. But I remember actually really enjoying that overall. Yeah, I don't think a sequel makes any sense. I feel like they've kind of done what they need to do at this point, right? A very dumb movie. But like the whole gag about the guy who's like gonna lose his arm, I can't not laugh at that every time. I should give it another watch at some point. See if... When did that even come out? See if it still holds up. Has it been out long enough for Nostalgia Critic to make a video about it? Oh, Tropic Thunder. Now that's a really funny movie. Speaking of which, I gotta get my vitamins. No, but I think I'm gonna go get myself a quick something to drink because I'm a little bit thirsty. You watched Clerks 3. How was that, Mike? Amy will not go see this with me. I loved Clerks 2. I actually really loved Clerks 2. I know that a lot of people didn't really care for it. You thought it was really, really good. See, Amy, after seeing Jay and Silent Bob reboot, she's like, I don't want to see it. I'm like, I want to see it. I want to see it. Jay and Silent Bob reboot wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. Did you see Jay and Silent Bob reboot? What? And if so, what was your take on that? Oh, Dogma is fantastic. Dogma is just Jay and Silent Bob with a budget, which is phenomenal. That and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It's one of my favorites still. You love all of Kevin Smith's movies. Have you seen Red State? I really enjoyed Red State. It was an interesting movie. Definitely not as usual fare. Okay, I have not seen Tusk, and I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I can. I don't think Tusk is good. I don't know, man. Not a fan of dumb movies, but Internal Affairs trilogy is the best trilogy you've ever watched. Internal Affairs trilogy. I'm not sure I know what that is. Every time I think of Tropic Thunder, I think of that YouTuber who was doing the song with the meme quote, "Me, I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude." Yeah, it's such a good beat. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Oh, The Departed was a ripoff of the... Okay. I never actually saw The Departed, though. That's interesting, though. It's easier than watching Human Centipede. I don't think I'm gonna watch that either. Like, I refuse to watch that. How am I gonna survive? We have 2 dead people. I think what I need to do is use some gin. Because I don't have a restoration spell yet. Oh, dude, Arby's, I've really been enjoying Lost Age. Even more so than the original. Like, the original kind of, like, got me curious about where the series could go. But yeah, now I know where it's going, and I dig it. Yeah, this is Lost Age. It's part 2 of the duology, right? Let's yeah, the third one though on the DS is the one that is kind of contentious as to whether or not it's worth playing or not, as I understand it from what I've heard from other people. There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Yeah, that would have really left me feeling jilted, I think. Uh-oh. Don't appreciate how they're all attacking Shiba. I really hope that all of my time and effort that's going into exploring this area pays off, because it's just causing a bunch of pain right now. The pain is the reward. Come on, work. Jenna has been revived. Sweet. Okay. Sheesh. Yeah, as of right now, it's only on GBA. And that's why a lot of people really want it to get remastered. Dang it, Jenna, we just brought you back to life. Why didn't you dodge? All right. I just see her getting hit by all those animals, and I'm just like, survive. Oh, hey, what's this? A castle made of blue poo. I'll come back to that in a minute. The old blue poo castle. Hey, I found a gin! Unfortunately, I don't think this is gonna work out for us. Survive. Okay, come on, kill it. The Jin tried to run, but there was no escape. Hey, we got him. That was close. It was very touch and go there for a minute. All right, well, we got Wheeze. Let's save our quest here. Oh, man. All right. Well, I suppose that, I mean, if nothing else, this was worth it to come out this way just for the Jin. Excited for Dragon Quest X to come out? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see how they're gonna do that exactly. Has it been slated for the West? Did they actually say that? Because last I heard, like when they initially announced it, they said that they had no plans of bringing it west. I hope it comes west. I'm just haven't heard too much about it lately. At least from the perspective of coming over this way. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna help me if it's not in English, though. At least until there's a fan translation or something. Trying to figure out where you went to buy Trails from Zero? As in, like, where as in which console? Or where as in, like, what distributor? So, console-wise, Switch. Or PC. One or the other. PS4 version is going to be inferior, based on what I know. Which isn't very much. There's something inside the cracked ice. I'm not sure how to go about opening this. I guess I'll just have to make a mental note that that exists here. FPS? I wouldn't be surprised if it's higher than that. They've got a pretty awesome person working on that port for Switch. Yeah, Steam Deck would be awesome for that for sure. Felix just got totally wrecked. And now Jenna's down. Sheesh. Yeah, I feel like I'm just not really meant to be here yet. You know, I just saved the game not too long ago. Let's save scum a little. There we go. Much better. I suppose maybe you're right. Maybe I should heal a little. Whoops. I mean, they probably don't want to port the GameCube version because the PS3 version is easier to port because it's already on a more modern architecture, or the tools that they have available to them to port PS3 games are a little fresher than the ones that they use to port GameCube games. Like, I mean, it makes sense from a business perspective, just not from a ideal, like, video gaming perspective. It's just, you know, bang for buck comparison. Like, is the cost of porting the GameCube version, is it going to be so expensive or so much more expensive than porting the PS3 version? Like, what's more likely to recoup your costs, right? Like, if people will decide not to buy the game because it's 60 FPS, like, the number of people who that is a buying factor is relatively low, you know? Meanwhile, they might have a tool that's much easier and they could do it with like a quarter of the effort of porting the older GameCube version, right? That's probably what it comes down to. If I had to guess. Exactly. It just sucks because people like us, you know, we're always comparing things to other options, right? Like, we want every release to be the definitive one, the better than the previous release in every way. It just makes the decision to buy the new one easy. Yep, pretty much. It's like, yeah, the best at business are the ones who, you know, take the most money from their audience as they can with the least amount of effort, which is probably another more cynical way of putting it, but yes. I think I agree with that sentiment. But I suppose that in a roundabout way, like, there's also kind of something Darwinian about business specifically, like the ones that are most anti-consumer or that walk the anti-consumer line the best without pissing off all of their customers to the point where they get abandoned by their customers. The people who walk that fine line the best, or the businesses rather that do that, are able to outcompete the ones who focus on putting out the higher quality things that, you know, they spend more time on, that that they are proud of and that they enjoy doing. Like, that's the passion projects, I guess. And so what you end up with basically are the companies left are the ones that toe that line. And that sucks. Like, it's probably why working designs couldn't really compete in a more modern day and age, right? Because they tried really hard to give people value for their collector's editions before there was even really a market for it, right? I'm here to tend to any travelers who come to this place. And then you have Konami, who I think don't do such a good job of towing that line. They've stepped over the line, and you end up with a company that has been abandoned by its fan base, right? That's the other side. So the companies that kind of walk the middle of that line would probably be more along the lines of Square Enix. Like they do things like passion projects like Octopath Traveler, and then they also do things that like kind of screw people over, like the Kingdom Hearts 3 Cloud Edition and Babylon's Fall. You know, it's like they have hits and misses. They re-release stuff at full price all the time. Nintendo, they're super successful as well. So they do a good job of towing that line as well. My mom says that there's a strange tower on the northern cape of the Tundaris. Yeah. Well, you know, I think that's not quite right. Chrono Cross Remaster was a pretty big improvement over the original release. The only thing that they didn't improve upon is the frame rate, which was pretty much the same frame rate that you got on PlayStation. Like, it trades blows with the original release. And considering what they had to work with as they were implementing these other things, like, they didn't have the original source code, right? They had to hack the ROM in order to, you know, add these additional features. So, yeah. Yeah, it did get a... Wait, it got a new ending in New Game Plus? Did it really? Oh, it's not New Game Plus. There was one that if you... Yeah, I think I got that. It was just text though, right? And it takes place after you finish Radical Dreamers and Chrono Cross. Yeah, I saw that one. It's not New Game Plus specific though. But it's you know, Square Enix has also taken the time to comment though that they have no intentions of actually making a new title in the Chrono series. So oh no, Penguilina. Yeah, the remake treatment or remaster treatment that it got is not the one that it deserved. I'll not argue with it on that. It did deserve better than what it got, but what it got wasn't worse than the original release. It was better than the original release, just not much better. I'll save you. very, very important questions that you're asking there. Just be small fans. Oh, what? What the? Oh, Piguelina. Oh no. Well, crap. Okay. Hopefully that didn't reset my log there. Okay, cool. She dead, boy. Thank you so much for saving my sweet Piguelina. Allow me to give you this in return for your help. Got the pretty stone. I'm so glad to be back on this side again with my precious penguin. What? Now she's unfrozen? Ah, man. At least she's alive. There's usually not any coming back from that. Alright, so what's this pretty stone we got? It's a shining stone. A rare item. Used to be you could sail to the other side of Gondolin by skirting the coast of Tundaria. Now the whole world's got these rocky spires. You just can't work a boat around them. You must be cold dressed in those thin clothes. Come warm yourselves by the fire. There's fish I've never seen before, gently simmering. Wonder what this foul soup could possibly taste like. Not sure I want to find out. Oh. Alright, well, cool, I got a shiny stone. It's probably important. Alright, so, I wonder what's over here. A little archipelago up to the northeast. Hey, Timmy! Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. It has occurred to me, I now have full psychic points, or synergy points rather. We should heal everybody up. Alright. Take out some urchins and a flock of seagulls. Just one seagull, actually. And we swam so far away. Wait a second. Guys, look at this. We found the edge of the world. I don't know what other conclusions we can draw from it, except, yeah. Behold. Looks like there are some pirates off in the distance. Well, at least the, you know what? Most worlds, most JRPG worlds are donut shaped. So, whatever. I guess this JRPG world is a flat disc. Did you guys ever notice that most old Super Nintendo maps are donut shaped? Kind of one of those funny things that happens when you loop north and south and then east and west. Aqua Rock. Looks kind of neat. Alright, guess there's not really a whole lot to do there. Saw a gif of Chrono Trigger map get morphed into a donut. Yep. That's just the way it goes. That said, I'm not entirely sure how they would have represented a spherical world without it being able to be morphed into a donut shape. Huh. That's interesting. It's a fighter bee. It's a close call. Good thing Fighter A wasn't there. Oh no, it really is a flock of seagulls. What's going on here? Before we go check out these huts, let's heal up just in case the locals aren't super friendly. The Apogee Islands? This is Apogee, the easternmost island of the eternal Eastern Sea. Wherever you're from, you've come a long way. You must be here to see Gaia Falls. I guess. I don't know what brings you to Apogee, but you better not be planning anything stupid. Yeah, Apogee Studio, you know. Duke Nukem 2. That old Aqua Stone is supposed to be the key to getting into Aqua Island. He's too old to try now, but my husband used to dream of scaling Aqua Rock. On Aqua Island, you can see the Guardian Moai. Because of the Moai, no one can climb the craggy mountains. A huge waterfall at the edge of the world is known as Gaia Falls. There's this guy in town who spends all of his time at the spring staring at the Aqua Stone. Why does my father keep staring at that rock every day? If there's nothing on Aqua Island, then what are those Moai guarding anyway? Hey, I figured something out. What just happened? That rock couldn't have heard my wishes. That's impossible. It's got to be. Oh, well, okay then. Maybe we should try putting some more of our wishes into the rock. Well, cool. I've just created a new cult. I'm sure there's no way that'll backfire. Have you any idea what it's like living on the edge of the world? One wrong step, down you go. Of course I know what it's like. I'm a YouTuber. Welcome. If you need it, we got it. See anything you need? Oh, that's a really cute, like, sprite art character. Ah, a bargain hunter, eh? Nothing but great deals here. A dragon axe. That's an increase of 33 points, or an increase of 23 points. Hey! Vegetable Evan! Vegetable Evan? Thank you so much for that resubscription, and welcome back to the Super Friends. Thank you for 3 months of your continued support here. And also, thank you so much for that raid. Hang on, let me make sure I see this right. Let me zoom in, because it's small text here. Darn it. There it is. Hang on. Virali. Hey! Virali! I hope I'm saying that name. I'm probably killing it. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello, I'm SuperDerek. I play a bunch of videos. I make a bunch of videos over on YouTube talking about RPGs, and over here we're getting ready to play and review Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Everyone mispronounces it. It's all good. That's just most say V. Okay. Hey V, good to see ya. Good to have you here. And how was your stream? You were playing some Golden Sun as well? Is that what I just read here? Oh man. Yeah. That's awesome. You were just playing it? Yeah, I feel like we've finally started making progress as well. I don't know how far you are into the game. This is my first playthrough, and so far by the way, am I further than you in the game at this point? Can you tell based on where I am? Like I don't want to spoil anything for you, but all right, that's right. We were bargain hunting though. I shall equip it. We can sell the claymore. Game ticket. Yeah, here you go. Water of life. That seems like a good thing to have. Is there anything else good here? You think that you're further? Okay. Okay, I haven't gotten any of the lighthouses. We just gained access to a ship. Ooh, this is a pretty good increase here. Yeah, we just gained access to the ship and they're like, we're gonna go exploring. And so I am. And so we are. All right, I think. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Welcome to our inn. It's 56 coins for a room. Would you like to stay? You betcha. Man, that would be really nice. You guys aren't the warriors who came on that boat, are you? A while ago, some others came on a boat much like yours. I'm sure back on the mainland, those boats are all very popular, aren't they? Alright, I think... Is that all that there is in this town? Oh, wait. There's a little bit more here. Some kids hanging out. Hey, mister! Did you know that all the kids are calling you a hero? That's weird. The currents around Apogee are just too strong to let the children swim on their own. I absolutely refuse to let my son swim in the ocean till he's an adult. Alright. What's all this then, eh? Oh, okay, yeah, we already cast water on that thing and opened up a path in this. Yeah, let's go check out that path that I accidentally opened up by testing the waters. Huh? Oh, you know what? I wonder what would have happened if I had cast ice on that wand that was encased in ice. I wonder if that would have done something. I don't know. What do you call a bee that lives in America? A US bee. Oh man. I bet that bot was just waiting to plug that joke. Of course, the problem with telling a USB joke is that you always, try to deliver it, but you always do it the wrong way the first time, so you gotta kind of have to flip it around and try to deliver it another way. But turns out it was funnier the first time. All right, let's do some healing since we're on the brink of death already. This is gonna be fine. This is going great. I am sure I'm not here several hours before I'm supposed to be. Certainly not. At least I can still kill everything mostly by just mashing. So that's probably a good sign. Yeah, if you're new here, you will quickly learn that I am a fan of puns and wordplay, and you've just entered the Punderdome. All right, there we go. We're all gluttons for punishment here. At least that's what I keep telling people. No! Alright, that's gonna be equally impossible. Okay. Sure. Not good puns either. That's exactly right. Alright, you want me to draw a bee shaped like a flash drive? A bee shaped like a flash drive instead of a stinger. Oh, yeah, I like it. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me finish this battle and then we'll do a 60-second sketch. All right, 60-second sketch of a bee that is a thumb drive instead of a USB B. You betcha. Let's do this. 60-second sketch begins now. All right, a little bit of that. Here, let's give him some of that fuzzy bee. Like, bees are a little fuzzy, right? Six legs ought to do it. And then it's there we go. How's that? Oh, I should probably maybe shade in a little bit. Yeah, let's turn off some of that smoothing, so I can do some chiaroscuro shading here. Yeah, really helps sell the bee aspect here. There, he's all stripey like. Yes. thank you so much for redeeming that 60-second sketch. Now back to our regularly scheduled gaming. Uh-oh. Whoops. There we go. All right. Oh, I wonder, is this an object that I can push? No. Is it an object that I can freeze? No. How can I interact with this thing? All right. There is no mind to read. All right. I don't know what I can do with that yet. Probably not a whole lot. But I can use this as a route downward. Uh-huh, I see, I see. Oh, we got a little hidden path over here, I see. We are inside of Aqua Rock. Alright, looks like maybe we have to turn off the water for it to be traversable, maybe? Oh, do I need to like fill that? I need to fill that statue with water before it can start spewing water, huh? Alright, so how do I get there to do that? 'Tis the question. Okay, maybe if I just ignored the flow of water and just beelined it, maybe I could force my way behind the rocks. Yeah, that would work. That would do it. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got it sort of figured out. No, that didn't do it. And these are just my B puns. You haven't seen my A puns yet. Hang on, that's the second time I've used that joke tonight. I'm gonna just explain why I think it's so much funnier. Oh, that's a pretty good self-burn there. Okay, there's gotta be a way I can get further up. Oh, I was really close. I think if I go at a diagonal... It wouldn't let me go any further. It wouldn't let me go any further to the east. What did the chickens say crossing the street? Chickens don't speak. Oh. Ho ho ho. Oh yeah. There we go. It would be handy if he had picked up the pace a little bit, wouldn't he? All right, so if I try that, there we go. I think this way. I think this way we can get into that area that was previously blocked off. Maybe, I don't know. That's right, that's what we needed. Alright. Just cast dows here, fill it up. And then we are down here. I don't know what I wanted to come down here for, but it looked like the thing to do. This place is really sprawling. Kind of confusing layout. Testing my mental mapping abilities, which aren't great. All fairy tales tend to dragon. Yeah. bring Jenna back. Maybe she can get some XP out of it. Nope. All right, Max Skill Cap. Have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, dude. 1 elixir has been acquired. This is tricky. Looks like we can get pretty close. It's hard to tell where you're good and where you're not. To move sideways, like I can spot like how close to the waterfall I can get. It's hard to tell when I can fully go sideways into that nook on the left, though. Ah, come on. Full-blown aphantasia? I don't know what that means. It sounds familiar, but I can't recall it. Is that where you have like no inner mind's eye? Can't visualize things? Oof. Yeah, I could see how that could cause a rift. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. All right, there. Unlocked a little shortcut there. Is this a waterfall flowing upward? What? No, I didn't mean to do that yet. Probably not a bad idea. Maybe I should subscribe to Nintendo Power and get my own. Now you have the power. Nintendo Power. do a little more healing all around. All right, and I think that this is where I'm going to probably wrap things up for the evening. Because Amy also had a pretty rough day today. I'm going to spend some time with her this evening. So I'm going to switch to our ending scene, and let's go find somebody for us to go drop in on. All right? All right, and if you are new here, and if you liked any of what you saw, please be sure to get followed so you'll see it when we go live on Monday, assuming, I don't have a catastrophic computer crash or something, perish the thought. But in the meantime, let's go see who we can find to drop in on for the remainder of the evening. I think we have several good options available to us on this beautiful Friday evening. Let's see. Oh gosh, we have very many people who are currently streaming. We are full of options. I'm trying to find somebody where I can drop in and not run into spoilers. Like dreadful spoilers. Let's see. It's been a while since we've given a little raid over to Mr. JRPG, so how about we go share the love over with him, who's currently making his way through Breath of Fire 4. So, stick around. If you're not familiar with Mr. JRPG, as you may be able to tell from the name, he is a fellow aficionado of classic JRPGs and various other RPGs, and Breath of Fire 4, it's a no-brainer. It's a solid game, and he's a pretty cool dude. So I hope you'll stick around, and I'll see you all on the other side, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Here we go.